So then I'll do what? 1 and 3?
I don't give a crap. No, if you're teasing, I do the first.
Now he gets it. If you're more of a mathematical wizard than Scott, which
You can apply for a job here. This is truly news.
honestly, I mean, hand to God, if your math skills are better than Scott's,
You're in.
like, subscribe, and/or follow This Is True Really News at TuneIn, Breaker, and Blueberry.
Blueberry.
Yeah, it's BRRY. Is that supposed to be Barry without the E?
Yep.
A?
Or whatever.
X? I don't know.
You.
And believe me, if you don't have math skills better than Scott's, you are probably in diapers, crawling on the floor, not paying any attention.
You're drooling on something.
It's like my grandson who's forced to watch against his will. This will be damaging, I know, but I'll be dead long before I have to worry about the repercussions.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true, as far as you know.
Now, this is the first story.
So I read this one.
Since I did the very popular tease,
Yes.
having like, subscribe, and/or follow, have friends like, subscribe, and/or follow at iHeartRadio, Google, or Player FM.
We're talking to you, France.
Now it's we are
Back in March.
to the France. Now you do the first story,
Back in March of
and then I'll do
2000.
the second story
Okay.
after you do the first story.
Okay.
Then after I do the second story,
Yep.
you'll do the
Last story. Third story.
so close.
That was an honest answer.
Oh, I know.
It's just
I know when you're funny, and I know when you're actually answering, and
You've known me that long, have you?
I'm sad now. Dude, you realize we've known each other over 40 years and we're
Yeah.
still idiots. You would think someone would have got brighter.
Well, here's the thing. I think when we get together, we actually get stupider as a group.
That's a given. We found that out early. Mob mentality never gets smarter.
So
And we're a tiny mob.
this is the first story.
This will be story 1. You're doing it.
Back in March of 2017, Miami, Florida attorney Stephen Gutierrez, 28, was defending 49-year-old Cloudy Charles, accused of setting his car on fire.
Old Cloudy.
As Mr. Gutierrez was offering his closing statements, suggesting Mr. Charles's car had spontaneously combusted, when he noticed his pants were getting warmer and warmer. So much so, he had to run to the restroom, smoke billowing from his pocket, to empty the contents into a sink.
Oh, good. Because there are several reasons you can get warm pants, and that's the least objectionable at this point.
Turns out his e-cig batteries had spontaneously combusted. And I love the whole liar, liar, pants on fire thing right here. Charles was convicted of second-degree arson.
I still want to find out who would name their kid Cloudy.
Well, I don't.
Probably Sunshine and Dewdrop.
Well, it's Cloudy, Cloudy. And I don't know what nationality I don't know where that comes from. Cloudy Charles.
Probably his parents.
Charles, maybe it's a French derivative.
Sure. Now you're just sucking up to the French again, I can tell.
I like the French.
Their fries especially are tasty.
I like all their food.
You realize, I think French fries were invented here, right?
Yes, I do know that.
Good. Now we're going to do the second story. Did you know that?
I was beginning to get that. Yeah.
And by we, I mean me.
Yes, sir. I'll just wait here quietly.
Here's a way to keep your neighbors at a distance. An interesting way. Build a wall made of cow dung. Lodi Township, Michigan. You knew it had to be Michigan. One farmer constructed a 250-foot long wall of manure after disputing a property line with Wayne Lambarth. That would be a great wall right there.
That is a bunch of.
We'd like to thank all the cows that put the maximum effort into that.
Yeah.
I suppose it could be pigs, but hey, no, cow dung. Yeah, it'd be cows. Lambarth told Fox News the wall generates a rather unpleasant stench. You think?
You imagined that, did you?
But the anonymous farmer who built the wall denies it's a poop wall. I don't know how you can do. He calls it a compost wall. Officials in the area have said there's really nothing to do now. It's on private property. You know,
Suck it up.
I'm sorry, but Michigan wants to be this cute little socialist state like Minnesota, and hopefully they want to work up to the big time like New York, Massachusetts, California. This is no way to do it by letting the guy's private property get in the way.
Right.
Get that dung wall out of there, you poops.
Sign from the National Park Service.
I want to build one now. Well, I don't actually want to build it. I want to have someone else build it.
Where are they going to get the poop?
Oh, believe me.
It'll be there.
There's a place in St. Paul that's got a lot of it.
So, sign from the National...
still in St. Paul, right? They haven't moved that recently.
Right. I prefer the old name.
Yep.
Pig's Eye. So...
Well, see, it wouldn't be cow dung. It would be more...
Yeah, Pig's Eye dung. Yeah. For those who don't know, the capital of Minneapolis... The capital of
Minneapolis is...
St. Paul.
What? St. Paul's the capital of Minnesota. It's where the legislature hangs out. We're not really impressed with our legislature or our governor. And so any side shots we can take at him, we will. Although the governor has offered to give up his godlike responsibilities to govern us as an emperor, which we find very sweet of him.
Only when his feet were held to the fire.
Yes.
So, and the original name of St. Paul was Pig's Eye.
Pig's Eye. Yep.
So
get a chance to try Pig's Eye beer, do that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have. It's okay.
It's actually decent. Yeah.
National Park Service sign. If a bear clacks its teeth, sticks out its lips, huffs, woofs, or slaps the ground with its paws, it's warning you that you're too close and are making it nervous.
Huh.
The bear's nervous? Heed this warning and slowly back away. What else? Oh, hang on. What else should you do or not do if you come across a bear in Yellowstone?
Run faster than the person you're with.
Nope. I'll get to that one.
Oh, sorry.
Do not immediately drop to the ground and play dead. Bears can sense overacting. Do not run, shout.
You say that after all those years of Yogi cartoons? Talk about overacting.
Apparently, Hanna-Barbera has lied to us.
Boo Boo was embarrassed half the time, you could tell.
Do not run, shout, or make sudden movements. Running may trigger a chase response in the bear, and you can't outrun a bear.
It's kind of like the go get the stick.
Right. Bears in Yellowstone chase down elk calves all the time. You do not want to look like a slow elk calf. Apologies to the elk calf. And finally, do not run. Where was I? Do not run up and push the bear, and do not push a slower friend down, even if you feel the friendship has run its course.
Because you'll still be running and the bear will still be chasing.
My tax dollars at work, and I approve this message.
As he runs by, I'll be back. Okay, now that was the third story because you did, remember?
Okay.
I did the tease, and then you did one. I did two. You do three.
Oh,
now
yeah.
We'll do this next story, and then we'll be done. Okay?
Okay. I think.
Madison, trust me. 19-year-old Madison Cohout moved from Oklahoma to Piggott, Arkansas. Piggott? Yeah. Anyway, this spring she moved there to be nearer to a family she had become close with.
Oh.
She found an apartment, signed the lease after sundown, and the landlord told her she could move in that evening if she'd like to, saying no one's going to hear anything they can't hear very well. That should be a clue. About a week later, she noticed a sign outside the complex. You know how you just don't notice things right away? Yeah. Senior living apartments. Madison Cohout's 19 years old. Let me do the math. I realized I moved myself into a retirement community, she told the New York Times. Can't believe I did this. However, in the spirits of lemons and lemonade making,
yes,
she is making the best of it. She said, it's like just having an extra set of grandparents. Actually,
that's lovely.
Like having a lot of extra sets of grandparents.
Everybody's grandparents.
And now, see, we're done. And now we can go away. People can go, I'm not listening to that dribble again.
Well, I did that right then.
You mark that down, one off the bucket list.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.